Okay. It is now 10:02. Okay, so I finally wind down. So here's the thing. These are some of the things that I was afraid to talk about. So earlier when I got the prank call, I got off the phone and I wind down. Okay. So then when I got off I wind down and then I got the prank call. So then I did the descriptions and all that chaos. So then I wind down again and in the middle of prayer. In the middle of prayer, I got this. Okay. What it says is again with the pretending you don't know why things happen. Let things go. You want to get, and it's cut off. I'm looking through another device. Consequences and revenge about things from 3 years ago and wonder why you're pegged as mentally ill. Your whole channel is a display of your illness, not evidence. You are not a victim of DV or anything. Grow up. You're almost 50 and like a child. Nobody wants to hear your rants about years ago. That's over. It's done. Get over it. That lady tried to help you and you're nasty, entitled as per usual. You're a likable person, hence why people don't. You're not a likable person, hence why people don't like you and did things to you. Contrary, I would go in these environments and since I'm kind of a funny person, that is really contrary to the way things really are. It is very hard for me to be isolated because I'm not used to it. I would tell people don't come over. I would always like to be around company, and then when I'd have my days, I say, do not come over. I don't want to be bothered, and they come over anyway. So that's a blatant lie. But here's the thing. So I do meditate. I send my daughter devotionals, and I tell her good night. And then I also told my sister thank you for something. I don't really talk to my family. They would start arguments and do different things and they will not acknowledge any of my experiences, period. Not my daughter, not my children. They won't. They used to actually cover for it. Now that it's so much incriminating information on the channel, they just will not discuss it or talk to me. So, as you can see, my phone is acting up. So let me go back in it. So as you can see, I sent messages to them. I said good night, beautiful, 8 minutes ago, and then my sister 10 minutes ago, and I was praying, and this party interrupted. So I didn't know if it was my sister, but this is a pattern. That's why I'm recording it. So then I have this neighbor. I don't want to show the information, but I have this neighbor that tried, stated that he wanted to date me. But strange enough, this is one of the things that I didn't think people would believe. It gets weird and sabotaged. Like I meet people and then they're happy and then I don't hear from them. It's just strange. And then if I get numbers, it'll go to voicemail. And then, I don't get calls returned. So, I'm an older woman. I'm not going to say older, but I've lived a life and it's odd. You don't repetitively meet people over and over and over again from them to duck and dodge you even at church if someone's not sabotaging your experience. So then the neighbor wanted to date me and then he's acting odd. Then the other party that was mad at me because he was in the hospital. And then I didn't get his call. He said that he called me and he was upset. And then I texted him and he didn't respond. Now he's covering for it and says his phone's messed up. So this has been going on years, but nonetheless, the neighbor I was referring to, I give him food. Because it's a long story, but I give him canned foods that I get from a church member. When I have an excess, I give him the food. So anyway, he has not responded. And this is the same one that, stated that he wanted to take me out. And then after he stated that, ducked and dodged me, which really doesn't make sense. You stated you want to take me out. Anyway, to make a long story short, he hasn't responded. So I'm in this twilight zone, reaching out to churches, family members, meeting people that then are frightened and then don't talk to me, meeting people at bus stops and then police interrupting that. forced. I feel kidnapped. I feel like a Twilight Zone. I feel like I'm kidnapped, but I'm free. It's just the oddest experience. But anyway, so I'm winding down. And as you can see, so there was another text coming in. It's deliberate. I think that there's voyeurism crimes. I do. And I think when he sees that I'm in a peaceful mood, he has to interrupt it. I think he gets a kick out of emotional distress and pain. I think he loves it. And any avenue he has to sabotage to make that occur, he's prepared and waiting for it. So then it says right here, more concerned about fake relationships and you made up and are trying to convince people was real. The videos of you explaining the symbolism and all your eurytomia on full display. Now, sometimes they make mistakes and they discuss things that they are not supposed to have heard. So these people send texts on what I'm talking about and they respond to uploads while I'm recording them and haven't uploaded them. They forget. And I've actually caught this. So some of these people are responding to uploads I haven't uploaded yet. So she's saying about the control relationship. I'm still recording it. Here's the time, 10:09. I haven't uploaded it yet. That's what I'm talking to you now about. How are they responding to something that I'm still recording and haven't uploaded? Did she hear me like a multitude of other things that I can't discuss? Why are so many people sending me texts to things I haven't uploaded yet? Answering them before I uploaded it. Anyway, this is a video diary of the chaos. I'm not going to do any descriptions. I'm not going to let this bother me. It's deliberate schemes to lure me in and to ruin my day. I was in the middle of praying, and then earlier I was getting peace, and then got the prank call. So can you tell me how you'd feel if you have someone causing obvious damage on the outside and then committing voyeurism crimes on the inside to sabotage and violate you? So they have a heads up when I get ready, when I'm taking the trash out, or any avenue because they can see me getting ready. Now, if you think that that's a bit far-fetched for voyeurism, don't you think that that's pretty much common sense? Wouldn't that be common sense if someone is abusing this much power that they're also watching me on the inside? And the task of someone was also telling me what I was doing in the shower. It was right. I could not do anything about it. I begged the police to help me. They would not. So if you're in the shower doing personal things and someone's telling you about it and you have no ability to stop it, it's not a very good experience. Anyway, this is a video diary. I'm not going to let this bother me, and I'm going to continue to wind down after this upload.